Hi you guys, welcome back to my video. And you guys, this video is going to be about courage and how to be more brave and more bold. And so I'm obviously not a full-on expert on this. I'm also a person on the journey to master courage and to master bravery and to be fearless in everything that I do. And you guys, let me tell you guys, the first thing ever about learning about courage and bravery is to know that the rewards on the other side is so much greater and so much bigger than whatever this initial fear that you feel, that you should not be maybe like having courage, or you should not be doing what you want to do bravely and like boldly and like daring. Okay, those are all things that you have full permission to do and to have. So everything that you seek, so the first principle you should ever have whenever you want to either work towards a goal or a characteristic that you want to see in yourself, or a trait or anything, actually, is to know that everything that you are seeking is already inside of you. So whether it be validation, whether it be respect, you have it in you. Whether it be self-love, which is love, right? You have that so much in you. All of those things you have in unlimited reservoirs that are waiting to be unlocked inside of you. And the way that they are unlocked is first by awareness and by belief that it's actually there, because it for sure is. Those things, those two are principle, which will be awareness, and then belief and trust in that you have those things in you, and then of course working towards unlocking that treasure of the unlimited reservoir of either respect, of validation, of love, of courage, of fearlessness, of so many other traits that you are seeking in either other relationships or other people, but you will not get that same amount or have the unlimitedness of it if it's not in you. So yeah, first principle is that everything that you seek is already within you, and it's already in such a high supply that if a billion people were to give it to you, it would not even amount to how much you can give it to yourself. That's how much you have. But it's closed and it's locked. And the way to unlock it is by awareness and by obviously like trying to work up towards actually having it. So you can always wish to have something, but you need to have actionable plans to achieve this thing. Okay. And so today's topic is a courage. So obviously we have a unlimited reservoir of it inside of us. And the first thing that you have to learn about it is that the enemy of courage is going to be fear. But you guys, fear is always that one thing that appears to be really big and really, really like very strong, very scary, very intimidating, and has many opinions and has many versions of it, but it's never, ever, ever true. And it's like I saw like an image of it before in like a book. It's like this like small little bug, but then it has like a light behind it, and so it like arrayed a huge shadow. And that shadow is what we perceive fear as. But you guys, the more that we let fear control our life, the more it will control our lives. But the more that we stand up for it, not for it, against it, what? But the more that we stand up against it, and the more that we see it and unbox where it came from and what it means in us, maybe this fear comes because we have like an internal insecurity of what people will think about it, like that, like opening it up and seeing it for what it actually is, and then working on that, because fear is never real. If everybody like let fear control them, the world would never ever evolve. Like those huge CEO titans, like Mark Zuckerberg, or like whatever, like those people that wanted to change the world or have an idea that is so important to humanity. Maybe iPhones are not that insane. Let me think of something that's a really insane invention. Let's say the light bulb. So having something that would drastically affect humanity, and like a thing that is so new and like an unknown territory, there's gonna be so much fear. But then if they let that fear control their life and their life outcome and their legacy and what they have come to earth with, there will literally be no light bulbs, for example. Like people will not move forward if they ever let fear get in their way. And you guys, let me tell you, the pain of regret is so much worse than the pain of sitting with yourself and opening things up. It's not more pain, but it's more of like breaking through that fear. Okay. the pain of regret is so much greater. Like, imagine yourself in 5 or 10 years. You would always have that question in the back of your head of what could have been. What if I've actually overcame that fear and sat with it? And what if I just did not care and just went with it and pushed myself through that? What if, right? Like, genuinely, the cost of fear and letting it control your life is a life of what is a life that you could have lived. It sounded way better in my head, but it's like the cost of you letting fear control you and being in your comfort zone all day and for the rest of your life will be that life that you could have lived. Let that sit for real. Like, write that down and unbox it in a journal so that you will not let fear control your life anymore. Okay? It's never you. Like, fear is not you. It's like, it's either a thing that either has like been manifested through a insecurity, but like it's never like a thing that's rooted and is like a thing on its own, like a thing that is like a stable attribution or a characteristic of you. No, it's a thing that's rooted from something that is like, it's like a thing in you. So it's not like an actual thing. Like, it's not like a thing that you cannot change or remove. You can remove it and change it literally like so fast. And like, by doing that, you will just have to have awareness and to also work on it and to see what's this thing that's under it. What is it like latching on? And that's it. It's literally a small leech, but obviously that has a big shadow and one that intimidates you and scares you. Okay? Never let fear control your life, because the regret is so much worse. Trust me. Imagine being 80 and then being like, I wish when I was in my late teens and early 20s, for example, that I traveled, that I got out of my comfort zone, that I became that person that I wanted to be, that I pursued this blah blah blah, this career, this person, etc. Like, guys, we live once. And like, I feel like there's so much stress about like each person being like a individual, like us living forever, like that type of shit. But when you realize that there have been billions of people that are dead and are literally in graves, and people don't process the idea that we will die one day. Like, we're not ever living. We're just like any other animal on the earth. So it should not be that idea that we should not be living our life fullest. It should actually be very much we live our life to the fullest, because we end up dying for real. And you never know when you will die. You never know how much time you actually have left on your life clock. And so make the most out of literally every single second. Like, either do it on something that you love, pursue something. Never like waste this precious time. Okay. And yeah, and so back on the on the concept, I'm kind of piggybacking on the concept of like living your life like they live once. You cannot let fear have control of this life. Okay? You can never ever. I heard this quote is that you actually have two lives. So the first life is the life that you are living right now, and the second is the life that you are when you realize that you only have one life. You get it? Now, sorry guys, my mom's calling me. Okay. But yeah, so when you realize that you have only one life, that's when your second life starts. Because people live as if they're immune, or they have forever to fix whatever problems they have, or like they have like the whole, like their whole life to live to the fullest, etc. But really, you don't. You can literally leave right now and go and get a banana in the grocery shop and get hit by a bus on your way there, or get into like a really fatal car accident, like etc. It's never like stable that you'll be ever living. So make the most out of this time. You really got this. When you're brave and fear, and when you break through that fear, you will realize how small that fear was, and you will realize how much the rewards are. First thing is that you will not have regret, and second thing, you would have actually have been on your way to growing, and you are growing because you have actually overcome this fear, and you have also got the reward of whatever you are pursuing, of like whatever you had this fear about. And here's the reward, and then this is the initial fear. So you will also be getting this reward once you break through this. So there's so many, the rewards outweigh whatever you are scared of and whatever you feel fearful of, so much more. And you got this. You are strong, okay? And again, if people let fear control their lives, we would not have been a evolving species at the end of the day. And what you could also be pursuing, it could change humanity forever. It doesn't matter what it is, a business, like you becoming a certain person, like that could be changing. That could be like such a beautiful thing when someone else meets you and you are like this person that you've always wanted to be, etc. And you can only be that person if you break through this fear. And so you are contributing so much to life and to yourself and to your family and to every single thing by breaking through this fear, because it's not even there. Just imagine it as being this small black speck that's acting like it's all big because it has the shadow. But what are shadows but a sun movement, right? It's nothing. What really is this thing that makes the shadow, which is the small bug, which means that it's nothing. It's literally nothing. It's nothing. And also, we also compare how the shadow gets bigger and then smaller with how the sun moves, and it will get smaller and smaller and smaller. Me trying to be a philosophical girl, guys. Let me eat, okay? But anyways, as the sun moves and the shadow gets smaller, the shadow will get smaller of the shadow of fear will get smaller with you growing and with you being more aware of it and breaking it down slowly. And then you end up seeing that it was a small tiny bug that you were so scared of. And now you would be like, why did I waste all these years being so fearful? And why was I wasting so many months and weeks of my limited life being fearful and scared and whatever? And this could apply to like you being scared of what people think, and like you wanting to be like a extrovert, for example. You could be whatever you want. There's so many humans in the world. No one cares about you, right? No one cares. You could take that in like the best way ever. Meaning that I could do whatever and no one will care. Period. I don't care also about what people think. See, there's some fear in that, which is why many people don't have that thinking or that mindset of like, I don't care about what people think. But then when you actually break through, the reward is so much greater. You'll be able to pursue things without having other people's opinions influence that. You'll be able to like dress as however you like. You will be that person they always want to be, like that. Like your thinking will not be influenced by other people. Like there's so many rewards that you will see that will reap so many benefits. Like you will start meeting people that are for you. You will start pursuing opportunities that are for you, because now you are not being influenced by what other people think and what their opinions are. You're only here. You're only with yourself. Meaning that you will be in tune with yourself and what you are put on earth to provide and to be. Period. And guys, that's gonna be all for my video. I'll be making more of these as the world revolves and earth's around. But guys, I'm also gonna be making a video just like this one about my own courage journey. Okay? Anyways, guys, if you guys like this video or learn one thing from it, please like and subscribe. I have like 3 subscribers right now. I'm trying to get to 100 by maybe the end of the month, and any help is appreciated. Thank you, girl. Bye, guys.